So who's correct? Yeah, I'll just give you the spoiler now, ladies and gentlemen, it's me.
No, it's not, and it never is. Especially when he says stuff like this.
Just for no reference other than me needing to say this to camera, I am a fantastic lover.
Now, at this point, if you're new to the channel, you've probably got a few questions, so let me address those for you. The two images you've seen, yes, they do belong to the same person. His name is Nathan Oakley, and he is, without doubt, the angriest man on YouTube. He's also a professional flat earther with a YouTube channel called Nathan Oakley 1980. He's racked up over 26,000 subscribers, and it's only taken him nearly 6,500 videos in order to do it. Now, Nathan hasn't always been so angry. There was a time in the past when he started his YouTube adventures where he could act like a normal human being and communicate with people in a normal, civilized way.
I didn't swear, shout, have a go, moan, or belittle him in any way in my email response. I hope that will somehow send a message to Glenn that that will be the attitude that at least I take if he were to join the hangout that I was hosting.
But those days are long gone, and I think after 7 or 8 years of running a flat earth YouTube channel, he's realised that he doesn't know anything about anything, and that ignorance gets shown whenever he's asked questions about his flat earth beliefs. So now what he does is he just shouts at people and he pretends that's his argument. And this week, Nathan is going to be shouting at Tiny Tim. He's got over 1 million subscribers, and essentially what he does is he puts on a baby's voice and makes prank phone calls to people. Now in this video, Tim claims to have found a sticker with the phone number for the Flat Earth Society on it, and he's going to phone them and put on a baby voice and have a conversation with them. Now, let's be very, very clear. Some of Tiny Tim's prank calls are genuine. Some are absolutely staged. This is absolutely staged. I watched his channel, and as soon as I saw it, I recognised the voice of the lady on the other end. She's been in a number of his videos. Here's just 2 examples.
You believe everything you see in space? Have you been to space recently? But where's your mum? Mummy Tim and your daddy?
Now, being somebody who perhaps has all the awareness of a wet, soggy shoelace, and being somebody that never does any research into what they're talking about, Nathan Oakley doesn't realise that this is a scripted skit. He thinks it's a genuine phone call, and he loses his mind. We're going to have a listen to the show. We're going to pick out some of the best bits. Although, to be fair, he does start off quite civil.
So if you are in the live stream chat, do toddle along to Tiny Tim and let him know at Nathan Oakley 1980 sent me in a polite comment that doesn't immediately get removed by the YouTube bots or Tiny Tim himself.
But that civility doesn't last long. In fact, it lasts only as far as the first question in the skit, where Tim asks, why do you think the Earth is flat?
Why do you think the Earth's flat?
There's many reasons. I mean, the horizon's always flat.
Now, there might not seem a lot in that question to rage about, but Nathan Oakley shouldn't be underestimated. He is a man who can go mental at last month's fart, after all. And being such a man, he decides an appropriate response to that little short clip we've just seen is to insult ginger people.
And notice how they don't care his age. They're not saying, all right, well, you sound very young. Should you not adhere to society's ball earth rhetoric? That's what I tell my kids. Yeah? I'm not telling them go out and be a flat earther. I let them know what will happen to them if they do too. Yeah, you'll be ridiculed and hated and mocked like you're a ginger.
Now, after that little outburst, he takes some time, he collects himself, and then he responds articulately and scientifically and explains why the horizon is flat. Of course he does.
Earth is measured flat. Always, for everyone, without exception. Now, bugger off!
I hope you've all learnt something from that. Now, Nathan Oakley takes a break from watching Tiny Tim's video. That first question obviously broke him. And he goes on some kind of rage about the Flat Earth Society and claims he doesn't want to be part of a Flat Earth group.
But as for being in a group of flat earthers, no. Flat earthers as a group is created by people on the end of this phone call, Flat Earth Society. People like Jaron, scammers, shills and charlatans who want to flog you. An app like Dave Weiss that want to keep you corralled in a group. I don't want that.
Now, this is something that upsets one of his panel members because Nathan has grown a Flat Earth group, a Flat Earth community via his YouTube channel. He opens up every video with this that you can see on screen right now saying Flat Earth Debates. We can look at his YouTube channel and we can see Flat Earth Debate, Flat Earth Debate, Flat Earth Debate, Flat Earth Debate. and his panel member loves the flat earth community that's been grown there.
Hold on. Why are you decrying a community that's been built here? I like this community.
My community.
We may not have a membership, but you have a nice community here.
Does my channel say flat earth something on it?
Well, yes, we've all seen that it is plastered everywhere, and your channel and all your live streams are literally titled Flat Earth Debate. So Nathan only has one option now, and that is to do what all flat earthers do best. Just tell a barefaced lie.
No, it's Flat Earth Debate. Nathan
No.
Oakley,
My channel is not Flat Earth Debate.
So that lie wasn't challenged in the slightest, of course, and it's time to get back to Tiny Tim. But before we can do that, Nathan has to go on a rant about how YouTube are suppressing him. He's being censored. And this Tiny Tim video is in itself an effort to censor Nathan Oakley because, of course, it's all about him.
Because I know Earth's measured flat, and I can tell you, an audience member, Earth's measured flat, now get on with your day, I need to be suppressed to the point where after 10 years of YouTubing, I still struggle to pay the bills with my YouTube channel. Now, any other videographer who put the amount of time, effort into their videography as I did would not have that problem. But because I'm telling an audience that Earth is measured flat, they must suppress me and put out leaflets on lampposts to get Tiny Tim to phone somebody who's being paid to be cheery on the other end of the phone to say, oh, what do you believe in, Tiny Tim? Yeah, me, I'm saying Earth's measured flat. I put an end to the discussion about whether or not Earth is flat. Yeah, it is. Every single functional example of any measurement ever of Earth is flat. That's the end of the discussion. As a consequence of that, I need to be censored. So I have to sell microphones to keep the roof over my head. That's the reality of why I have to sell microphones, because I'm a danger.
Well, maybe a danger to yourself. I mean, I wouldn't advise you try and walk through any revolving doors in the near future. Might never see you again. But now Nathan Oakley is in full rage mode, and all it takes to push him right over the edge is the lady in the skit simply asking the question, why do you think the Earth is round?
But why do you believe it's round?
Fourth time she's mentioned belief. Earth is measured flat. Yeah? I'm sick of these flat Earth shills like this bitch telling you about what you need to believe in. It's measured flat. There's no belief involved. Why the hell is Tiny Tim being told for the fourth time about beliefs?
Plato, Aristotle, Nathan Oakley, he's right up there with them all, isn't he? With the greats. Now, she asks Tiny Tim again, what is your reasoning for thinking the Earth is round? And Nathan simply can't take it.
Tim, you give me your reasoning because I've given you mine.
I don't give a toss what this page shill's belief is when I know it's flat. Yeah? Why am I having to struggle to hit 100 views on a live stream after 10 years of videography talking about this subject? I am an expert. This chuckling cow is merely asking a phone caller that is random, she hasn't even got his name, why he believes in a globe.
So the meltdown is full underway. We have Nathan Oakley, a grown man, somebody who claims to be a professional flat earther, having a complete and utter tantrum at a Tiny Tim comedy skit. And things get worse when the topic moves on to space. Specifically, why are the other planets round?
Mars, it's round.
Mars is round? No, what, circular? I'm going to tell you in no certain terms. There is no space, Tiny Tim. The sky is not a vacuum. It's a violation of a law of nature. Meanwhile, censor Nathan Oakley, because Nathan Oakley will tell you in no uncertain terms that the second law of thermodynamics is not for violating. The sky is not a vacuum. Gas fills space.
And that's not all Nathan Oakley had to say when it comes to the topic of space, or space being fake. Do you remember earlier on in the video I told you Nathan Oakley could get angry with a fart? Well, here we go.
Can you have a look at some of the pictures from space and tell me that I'm wrong?
Sorry, pictures from a second law of thermodynamics violating sky vacuum, Tim. So you can understand, in childish terms, when you pass gas, Tim, it doesn't fall down, go boom boom and make a puddle. It disperses. Now that's even with all of the existing gas getting in the way of your flatulence. It still spreads out with all of the other gases getting in its way. Now imagine that there wasn't any gas impeding your fart, Tim. Just a massive empty area of space. What do you think would happen to your fart then? Do you think it would fall down, go boom, boom, go splash, splash like a puddle?
Ladies and gentlemen, that's Flat Earth's finest.